Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Nitsa. I have been making some desserts for the past few weeks, which I have been posting online. And today I decided to share with you a food recipe. So I decided to mix it up a little bit. Today we're going to be making a beef stew with pasta or orzo. That's going to be your choice. So let's go see our ingredients and start making our food. Easy to make, very quick, and enjoyable to the whole family. So today we're going to make a delicious stew, tomato beef stew with a pasta. I have my pasta right here. We can also use orzo instead of the pasta. And I'm going to use my pot, my instant pot, which is like a pressure cooker. You can put it on the stove as well. It's just going to take a little bit longer to cook. Instead of the 35 minutes that I'm going to put it in the pressure cooker, it's probably going to take an hour and a half to cook on the stove top, as it needs to cook really well for the meat to be tender. So I'm going to start my pressure cooker and I'm going to put it on the saute mode. The reason for that is because I want to saute my meat a little bit before I start anything else. So let's go through the ingredients and then we're going to start the process. So I have my chopped meat in cubes. It's about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of meat. I have half a cup of olive oil, onion and garlic, chopped onion and garlic, 1 cinnamon stick. I'm going to use it as it gives great flavor and smell to my sauce. I also have tomato paste, 2 large tablespoons of tomato paste. And I have tomato sauce, which I put in my salt and pepper. I put 2 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper. Now, salt and pepper are always depending on taste, so you might want to put a little bit less or a little bit more. And of course, for the end, I have my pasta. I'm using this square cut pasta, but you can also use orzo or you can use regular spaghetti. We'll go over it when we get there. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put my oil. Let it warm up a little bit in my pot and then add the onion. I waited a few minutes so my oil has warmed up. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the onion and the garlic and put it in my pot. I love the smell of onion and garlic when they saute. So I'm going to leave it like this for maybe 1 or 2 minutes or until the onion gets a little bit on the brownish side, tender. You're going to see it. See, it needs a little bit more. And I'm going to wait, mixing it on and off until it sautés a little bit and it gets a brown color. About 4 or 5 minutes have passed. My onion is not fully where I want it to be yet, but it has taken a little bit of a color. So what I'm going to do, I like to put my cinnamon stick in with the onion because it releases that nice smell and taste that it has. So I'm going to put my cinnamon stick in there. And I'm just going to let it saute for a minute or so. I can already smell the onion, the garlic, and the cinnamon. Okay, my onion is ready. I don't want it to burn too much as I'm going to put in the meat as well, so we don't want it to overcook. And then our food is going to be smelling like a burnt. So it's ready. And what I'm going to do next is take my meat and put it in. I have washed my meat prior and dried it. So I added all my meat to the pot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mixing it a bit so it can nicely brown on all four sides, or on all its sides. I'm going to wait a minute or so and then mix it again. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes for my meat to get sauteed before I can add anything else. In the meantime, what I can do is I can take my tomato paste and add a little bit of water to it, which I have right here. I have a cup of water as I'm going to need it. And just kind of break it up a little bit. So we can add it, we can have it ready to add. I'm probably going to use more water, so I put a cup there. I'm probably going to put another cup once everything's in to complete before I seal my pressure cooker and let it cook on its own. This is a very easy meal. You can have a meal in about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and the whole family enjoys it. So I mix my tomato paste a little bit. That's good enough. And I'm going to mix my meat again. I want my meat to be brown all over. And this is not it. So I'm going to leave it a little bit longer. See, meat, the juices of the meat are coming out too. So I'm going to let it cook a little bit in its own juice while sauteing at the same time. Just leave it like this for a few minutes. Again, we're stirring on and off until it gets brownish. About 10 minutes have passed and I've been mixing my meat. My meat is now ready, so I can add my tomato sauce in here. Very easy to do. My salt and pepper are already on the tomato sauce. And my tomato paste. Can use a little bit of water to take all the tomato paste out. I have put 2 cups of water right here, which I'm going to put in my meat. Normally we don't use that much, but just because I'm going to add pasta into this mix later, a little bit of more water is required. Same here. Just cleaning my tomato bowl out. So make sure I take everything. Now, as far as salt and pepper is concerned, as I said, it's a matter of preference. So what I normally do is after it's done and I open it, we're going to taste it. If you need a little bit more salt or pepper, you can season accordingly. So I'm going to put at least half of my water in here. I'm going to add more water after the 35 minutes are done. And I'm just going to cover my Instapot or my pressure cooker. And as I said, if you don't have a pressure cooker or a pot like this that kind of serves the purpose of a pressure cooker, you can put it on top of your stove. You're just going to need a little bit longer for the meat to cook. So instead of 35 minutes, you're probably going to cook for about an hour and a half on medium fire. And if you feel that you need a little bit more water, because as it cooks, the water is going to go down, you add a little bit of water. So my meat is ready. My tomato sauce is in there. And what I'm now going to do is I'm going to change my setting. I had it on saute and now I'm going to put it at pressure. So I'm putting it at pressure for 35 minutes. And the only thing I'm going to do is seal it. When 35 minutes are up, my pressure cooker is going to give me a buzz and let me know that it's done. And when it cools off, I'm going to open it. So it's starting to warm up to the pressure that I want it. So see you in about 35 minutes. 35 minutes have passed. My meat is now ready. I'm gonna open. I let it sit for about 5-6 minutes so all the steam, so I'll be able to open it. Otherwise, I'm not able to open it. So this is what it looks like. I put a little bit extra water in the beginning just because I am going to use extra water. So it's about 3 cups of water in there from what I can see. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. These are 2 cups of pasta, so it needs about 4 cups of water. That's why I need to have enough water in there. That should be enough. So this is about 4 cups of water with the 2 cups of pasta. I'm going to take my stick out. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to put this in there. The pasta needs about 5 minutes in the pressure cooker. So I'm going to adjust my time. I have to mix it a little bit. And I'm going to adjust my time to 5 minutes. It's not going to take that long to warm up because I just opened it and it's already warm. So I just want to make sure it's mixed in well so the pasta doesn't stick together. And then I'm going to cover it again. And I'm going to let it cook for about 5 minutes. Pressure cooked. Okay, in 5 minutes, we'll see the results. Our 5 minutes have passed. Our stew with the pasta is ready. It looks very, very good. And it's ready to serve. As I said, you can also use orzo instead of the pasta, the small pasta. You can use any type of spaghetti. Long spaghetti, short spaghetti, any type. And our food is ready to serve.